Welcome to Networks Professionals.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Okay, so every single day you type questions into a search bar. We all do it, right? But the mechanics happening behind that simple little box, they have completely transformed. We are currently experiencing a fundamental rewiring of the internet. We're moving away from those basic, rigid keyword matches and diving headfirst into deep, highly intuitive contextual intent. It's wild stuff. By the end of our time together today, you're going to understand exactly how machine learning has taken the traditional search bar and turned it into a dynamic, incredibly powerful discovery tool. Let's jump right in.
Think back to the early days of the internet. Do you remember how frustrating basic keyword matching was? You had to type the exact word in the exact right order and pretty much just cross your fingers hoping a web page had written that exact phrase. It was a rigid, totally unforgiving system. Honestly, it was a lot like talking to a metal filing cabinet. Now, contrast that with today's deep contextual intent. Today's AI systems don't just read the words you type, they read the meaning behind them. They act as dynamic discovery tools that anticipate what you're actually trying to achieve, even if your phrasing is completely imperfect. Now, instead of a filing cabinet, you're talking to a highly knowledgeable research assistant.
So you might be wondering, how exactly does the search engine achieve this deep understanding? The magic ingredient here is natural language processing, or NLP. Think of NLP as the vital translation layer in your whole user journey. It's the technology that takes the messy, complex, and frankly, deeply human way we speak and translates it into a structure that a machine can actually comprehend. NLP is what turns that blank search bar into an intelligent listener. It's not just scanning for arbitrary strings of letters anymore. No, it is interpreting human language to understand your true query intent, literally reading between the lines of what you type to figure out what you actually mean.
Let's break down how this actually works. When NLP pulls apart your complex queries, it relies on three core capabilities. First up, conversational phrasing. You don't have to talk like a robot anymore. You can ask a search engine a question the exact same way you'd ask a friend sitting right across from you at a cafe, even if you haven't had your morning coffee yet and your grammar is, well, less than perfect. Second, we have synonyms. The AI knows that if you search for cheap, you might also be looking for affordable, budget, or inexpensive. It grasps the abstract concept, not just the letters you typed. And third, multi-step questions. NLP can actually follow your logic. When you ask a question that needs multiple layers of understanding to formulate the right answer, it parses out the distinct parts of your request to grasp what you truly want.
Okay, so once the AI understands your intent, the next massive hurdle is deciding what information to actually show you. Welcome to the era of dynamic real-time ranking. In the past, search rankings were pretty static, right? They were determined by fixed rules and scheduled updates. Well, not anymore. Machine learning now dynamically reframes which results actually make it to your screen. The AI is constantly adjusting search positions on the fly. It's this incredibly fluid, ever-changing environment where the absolute best answer right now might not be the best answer an hour from now. It adapts instantly to the pulse of what users need.
To really get how that real-time ranking actually functions, we can walk step by step through this continuous feedback loop. Step 1 is analyzing user behavior. The AI is constantly watching how humans interact with search results. It measures clicks, like what are people actually choosing. It measures dwell time, how long are they staying on that page once they click, and it tracks bounce rates. Did they immediately hit the back button because the result was totally terrible? Step 2 is where the real magic happens. The algorithms learn. Systems like Google's RankBrain process billions of these behavioral data points in a matter of milliseconds. Literally milliseconds. They learn from the collective intelligence of the internet in real time. If an article ranked number 5 is getting all the clicks and a super high dwell time, RankBrain takes notice. Which leads us to step 3, adjusting search positions instantly. The algorithm shifts that highly engaging result right up the page. Human behavior is directly training the system to be better, faster, and more relevant.
So the absolutely crucial point here is that AI doesn't just want to give you a better list of links. It wants to give you the answer outright. I mean, why force you to open 5 different tabs to piece together an answer when the AI can just read them all for you? Instead, the search engine synthesizes insights from multiple web pages automatically. It reads the data, processes the context, and generates a direct, citation-aware overview right there at the very top of the page. This is the magic behind zero-click summaries. You get immediate answers before you even click a single link. It's a massive leap in user efficiency, completely bypassing that old, tedious research process.
Let's bring this abstract concept directly into your everyday life. Imagine pulling out your phone right now and simply typing in the phrase, best coffee shops.
You don't specify a city, you don't specify a cool aesthetic or a price point, just a broad, delightfully generic question. A decade ago, this might have given you an encyclopedia article about the history of coffee beans, or maybe a list of famous cafes in Paris. Completely unhelpful if you're just looking for a quick morning pick-me-up. But today, the AI search engine treats this as a hyper-personalized request, turning that incredibly vague prompt into exactly what you need.
How does it do that? Well, the AI rapidly analyzes a whole suite of personalization inputs to tailor the search page uniquely for you. First off, it pulls your specific location. If you're standing in New Mirpur City, it instantly filters the world's data to automatically surface highly rated cafes right in your immediate neighborhood. But it goes way deeper than just GPS coordinates. It looks at your search history and your connected digital footprints. It considers your past preferences, like do you tend to click on high-end artisan roasters or quick drive-through spots? And hey, don't worry, it won't judge your 2 a.m. searches for those extra sugary fraps. Finally, it cross-references all that personal data with local trending spots to see what's currently popular around you. The AI synthesizes your location, your history, and local trends in a fraction of a second to create a search page built entirely around your life.
Which brings us to the future, and a massive shift for anyone who relies on being found online. As search engines morph into these highly personalized generative AI platforms, the old rules of search engine optimization are evolving into something entirely new: generative engine optimization. Think about it. If AI search engines are increasingly answering user questions directly with zero-click summaries, synthesizing context, and heavily personalizing results based on digital footprints, how on earth will these smart algorithms impact your visibility? Will your content be the source material the AI synthesizes, or will you be left out of the generation entirely? Understanding modern AI search capabilities isn't just about finding information faster, it's about understanding the completely new rules of our digital existence. It is a fascinating landscape for sure. So, the big question to leave you with, is your digital footprint ready for the generative web?
Thanks for watching.